Hi, everyone, and welcome to Studio Jake Live. Oh, my camera's messing up on me. All right, there we go. I want to, before I get into my big announcements, of which I have two, I wanted to apologize earlier for posting for going live accidentally. I thought I was testing the stream, but then it just went live on me. So apologies for that. That was my bad. But I just wanted to let everyone know. I'm going to let a few people join in a little bit before I explain what is going on. I'm pretty stoked about what I have to say to everyone today. I am pretty excited about it. It's something I'm very happy about on both regards. Oh, Pixie Ray's here. Thank you for the hearts, Pixie Ray. Would you? Is my volume okay? Oh, I see Jordan Warren, that famous Instagram artist. The um, volume is good according now. Pixie Ray, for those of you who don't know, she's also my super cute wife, and she is my moderator, and she's my show's producer. So a lot of the stuff that you see happening today is thanks to her. She is very amazing when it comes to all of the very amazing when it comes to all the setup. She helps me with the thumbnails. She helps me with the music, and she actually helped me find my current theme song for the show. So Pixie Ray, thank you so much. Love you, sweetheart. And like I said, it's going to be a busy day. So far, we've got 2 people watching, 2 people liking. I'm going to wait just a few more minutes because I I want to bring this up very succinctly and say everything that needs to be said properly. And um, I'm sorry. I'm stammering. I have to admit I'm not very good with off the cuff stuff. Even I know some of you are like, "What? Your videos are off the cuff." That is true, but it is true. But I at least try to outline what I'm going to say. I don't like to script my video, and that's not a slight against anyone else who does. It's just I do better whenever I just have an outline and talk. It makes for a much better experience for me personally, and I think that's why. Oh, thank you. You like my beard, Pixie Ray? Thank you. My super cute wife likes my beard. It's so funny. I did this for No Shave November in 2023. That's why I did my beard like this, and but then everyone kept telling me how great it was. Everyone's like, "Oh, you look so great with a beard." I was like, "Really?" I just kind of did it as an off the cuff. Hey, I'm going to do something different, and I'll shave it off in December. But most everyone told me, "Hey, no, this is great. Your beard looks great." So I think I'm going to stick to it, as it were. So we got 5 people coming on. I'm going to just wait for 15 more seconds before I get into the announcement. So I'll just sing you a song. Okay, that's enough of that. But it was fun to do anyway. And we're going to have a lot of fun today. Oh no, LOL, exactly. All right, it's time for the first big announcement. Studio Jake, the vidcast, is officially a YouTube partner. That is correct. I'm officially monetized on YouTube. This has been 8 years in the making. I started this YouTube channel back in 2016, and I grinded hard, and I never gave up on it. And I'm so excited. Oh, I see yays and woo, congrats. Thank you so much. I'm awesome from Stuart Airy, who also happens to be my father. Thank you for watching. Tyler Warren, my awesome brother-in-law. Congrats. Thank you, Tyler. And I am so thrilled about this because this is going to open up so many amazing avenues for Studio Jake. I'm going to start doing I've announced this previously when I was on another live stream with a different person, but one of the things that I'm going to be doing with this is instead of just regular news updates, and don't worry, those will still be a weekday occurrence. I always take off for the weekend. This weekend is an exception, but I'm still going to do those, but I am going to start doing more live streams. I haven't decided what day I'm going to do the live streams, but I'm going to do those more. I'm going to do private ones as my membership grows. As people sign up for the tiers, you'll see more and more of the private live streams. Not to mention, I'm launching a new series in the summer called Lore Universe, and Lore Universe is going to be where I take a book or even just a character from a book and talk about an aspect of them or all of them. In fact, when I recently spoke to filmmaker Paul Rowland about his movie Exemplum, which is available for free here on YouTube, and also for oh, thank you for the super chat, which is also available on Tubi for free. So definitely head over and watch that. We talked about Tom Ripley, and he gave me his analysis, which I thought was very well considered, which doesn't surprise me for Paul Rowland. But I'm going to also do a Lore Universe episode where I break down Tom Ripley. I'm going to talk about why his character is still relevant today, and who was the best actor that portrayed him, and who was most like the book. So I'm very excited. It's going to be called StudioJake Lore Universe. It's coming soon. And I got a super chat, my first ever super chat from Pixie Ray. It says bravo with a clapping. Is that a fox or a dog? It's kind of hard to tell, but thank you for that. I'm very thank you, Pixie Ray, for producing this show and also being my first super chat. Thank you so much. So I'm going to go over my tiers for everyone, so you know exactly what is going to happen with them and everything. Basically, I broke it down kind of like like how people rank anime. So you have C tier, B tier, A tier, and also S tier. And maybe as time goes on, I'll add more of them, and each one is going to get you um, a different perk, essentially. Also, you'll be able to do super thanks, you'll be able to do super chats, and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm really excited about this new momentum that my YouTube channel. And listen, I know I'm small potatoes. I'm not expecting to wake up on Monday morning when I do my first webisode as a YouTube partner. I'm not going to wake up and expect to be, the next PewDiePie that day. I'm going to continue to work hard to maybe someday get there. I would really like that, but up until that time, I'm going to continue to work hard and grow the channel and do more things. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. I know it's been a while since I've done a Dreamcast episode. That one doesn't seem to be as popular, but if some of you still like it, let me know. So far, I've done Batman 3 Jokers, and then I did My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I also had a special series called cartoons, comics, and coffee, comics, cartoons, and coffee, and sometimes cola. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Tyler. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I'm and that was one where I broke down something, whether it be a comic, cartoon, or coffee, or sometimes cola. It would just depend on how late in the day I filmed it. But I haven't done one of those in a while. If you would like me to do more of those, please let me know. I love doing stuff like that, but I also want people to tell me what they enjoy, what they like, what they would like to see, and if they would like to see more interviews. Like I said, I recently interviewed filmmaker Paul Rowland, but there's been a wide space in between him and my previous interview. And so if you would like to see more interviews with interesting people, I would happily get them involved. I love talking with people. I love discussing things with people. Let me adjust my camera. There we go. For some reason it was crooked. There, that's a lot better. But hey, sorry, had to do that in mid live stream, but it's fine. And it's going to be a time of growth for StudioJake, and I'm very excited for it. I think that it's going to be one that people aren't going to want to miss. It's going to be a great expansion of StudioJake. And like I said, this project has been 8 years in the making. I recently celebrated 10 years for my website, studiojakemedia.com. Originally Lone Star Inspirations, originally Lone Star Daily, originally the Jacob Berry blog, and now it finally has settled on Studio Jake, which I think is perfect. And for those of you who don't know the story, I have said this several times, that the reason I chose StudioJake is because I am Jake. Most people refer to me as Jacob. Some of my close relatives call me Jake, but so I took that nickname and put it on studio because I am the studio. I'm not going to limit myself to just one thing, one topic, one niche topic. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. And right now, it's pop culture, as you can see behind me. But I don't just talk about one aspect. I talk about film, television, books, anime, and so much more across genres. And this is a perfect time to be doing stuff like this. It makes perfect sense that that the timing of this accomplishment of being a YouTube partner was a part of this. Oh, back to the tiers. Before I forget, I want to tell everyone you have C tier, which is $1.99. B tier is $4.99. A tier is $9.99, and S tier is $14.99. And like I said, eventually I will expand it as it gets closer. So, does anyone have any questions for me in the chat before I move on to my second major announcement? Let's see. Anyone have any questions for me? Anyone have any? Oh, I guess I should wish my grandmother a happy birthday. She turned. Actually, I don't want to give away her age. You should never ask a lady her age. So I will say, I will say that happy birthday to her. I called her on her birthday today. They celebrated. The whole family got together with her and celebrated. I live in Phoenix, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to attend her birthday party. But I just wanted to shout out my grandmama. I love her. She's amazing. Can I have your autograph? Absolutely, you can have my autograph. You definitely can have it. All right. Now, it's time for my second major announcement. My my dad says she was two again, according to her cake. That sounds like one of my aunts might have been involved with that. But anyway, the now it's time for my second major announcement. This is one that I've been holding in. This is one that I have been very excited for. I've teased it. I've hinted at it. I've mentioned it on other live streams that I've done. I've mentioned it in videos. I did give a small update for it a few weeks ago, but I'm officially announcing my fantasy romance novella, Blessed Child. And this novel I am so excited about. Now, this is it's the reason I'm calling it a novella is because it's below what people consider the threshold for being a full novel. So it is a story that I'm very excited about. It's true, all of it. This I plan on releasing it in July of this year. And if you're curious what it's about, I'll give you a small inkling because I'm very, very stoked about it. In a fictional world in the kingdom of Pyron, which is the home of the elves, their princess has just buried her human husband. She is the heir to the throne of the elves. She will become queen once her father passes away, the king of the elves. However, she learns that she is pregnant with her human husband's child. Now, this is not usually an issue because if you read mythology, you find out that when an elf and a human marry, that usually they can choose depending on the lore. It's usually around puberty if they want to be an immortal elf or if they want to be a human. But this always happens at that time when they are older. However, this is interesting because when Corinthi goes to see the royal physician, who might have sinister motives, she soon discovers that her child is already a human. And this rocks the elvish kingdom. People are angry. They're chanting, "No human king," even though she is having a girl, by the way. She's having a daughter. And as a result of this, it causes turmoil in the kingdom, and her cousin, who would be next in line to the throne if she was to die in childbirth or if the child was to pass away, he would be next in line. He starts to work with the royal physician to create a little conspiracy. The king somewhat becomes aware of this and decides to go and get her a bodyguard. and he chooses a disgraced knight named Sir Matthew, who is on the path of redemption. And Matthew decides to take on this because he wants to be redeemed after what happened, which I'm not going to tell you. You have to read the book. But needless to say, he is a widower, like the princess is a widow. And as he prepares to go to this elvish kingdom, the king reminds him of something important, and that is that men who are warriors, they need to have the strength enough to be gentle. They need to be strong enough to be gentle. So that is the elevator pitch for Blessed Child. I'm going to self-publish this one. I went back and forth whether I was going to crowdfund it. Ultimately, I decided not to crowdfund it. I've decided that I am going to um, self-publish this completely through Amazon Kindle Direct. The book is in its final editing stages. I've already gotten it completely edited. I'm just going over for some final touches. I've already got the cover for the book designed by my sister, who is an amazing artist. So we will be showing that in the coming weeks. So keep your eye out for it. And let me just tell you, this is one of my novels that I have been so excited for. I've been planning this for some time. I'm very excited for it. I really feel like this one ups the game. Now, just so you know, it is not connected to any of my previous works. It's a standalone novel. So don't go in there expecting it to be the sequel to the Seven Royals. That is coming. Don't worry, I'm working hard on it. I won't George R. Martin you. I will finish this trilogy. But in the meantime, Blessed Child, a fantasy romance novella, will be coming hopefully to your bookshelves in July. I'm very excited for this. I think everyone is going to enjoy it. Now, while I have you, I just want to remind you I have 3 previous releases. I have Cacophony, A Tale in Faith and Fear, which is sort of a supernatural fiction about a group of demons determined to destroy a church in the Texas heartland and the angels that are sent to stop them. This was my first ever novella. It holds a special place in my heart. My wife actually helped design the cover. The lettering was done by my publisher, and I loved working with the publisher who did this. This was my first ever book from New Life Publishing. And then, of course, The Seven Royals, All Good Things. My cover artist here did a fantastic job, the artist known as Diesel Beagle. And this was published by a Buzz Press. It is about a group of fairy tale characters and their leader who they are attacked. Their kingdoms are taken over by an evil mage, and they put this main character Jasher into suspended animation because he's immune to magic. They have to use science, and he wakes up 10 years later to reunite the other royals to retake their homeland. Cool stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Paul Roland. And of course, the sequel, The Seven Royals Breaking the Stars, which sees the Wicker Man return for revenge against them. This is all part of one trilogy known, which I have been calling to friends and privately, I've been calling it the Dark Army trilogy. And the final one is coming soon. But like I said, in the meantime, Blessed Child is going to come out in July. I am so excited about this. I think that it's going to be a fantastic book. I think everyone is going to enjoy it. So I'll be doing some media blitzes, hopefully, if I could get on other people's live streams and talk shows and stuff and do it. But that is the latest of what's going on with Studio Jake. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for getting me this far. Every single one of my subscribers who got me past 1,000 so I could grow to this point. Thank you so much. I want to thank my family, my super cute wife, my mom, my dad, my sister. They have been, oh, I can't forget my brother-in-law, Tyler, obviously. They have been so supportive, cheerleading me through this whole process. They never once told me to give it up. They told me, in fact, they would, when I would say I want to give it up, they all unanimously would say, stick it out. Your hard work will pay off, and it has. And I know right now it's a small victory, but I'm happy to get it. I'm very excited about what is coming next. I thank you all to the subscribers who have already subscribed. Thank you to everyone who was watching. You all are fantastic. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. We're going to continue Studio Jake. It's going to grow, it's going to expand, and I can't wait for what is coming. I just think it's going to be amazing. All of you rock, and I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.